Hi, it's me and I'm eating a cracker. Anyway, so I was asked by Ralph to make a video, and I don't know what to make it about. So I've kind of been sitting here thinking about it. I still don't know. So, anyway, I guess I'll tell you about what I plan on doing when I get my high school diploma. So, hang on 1 second. Gotta get it from this board over here. Okay. And I gotta get another cracker. Anyway. So, basically, it's at the Art Institutes of Seattle. And, I want to go into the digital filmmaking and video production for a bachelor's of fine arts at that school. Now, for me, I love to write, even if it's shitty. I don't care. And I will get to that fanfic, I promise. Kimmy, just don't worry about it. I will get to it tonight. I promise you. I swear to God, I will. Because ooh, excuse me. I've got half of it written out. But anyway, for this program, basically, it'll teach you how to apply effective media-related research, writing, and verbal communication skills to your work. And graduates of this video production program will basically be able to go into entry-level jobs such as video editor, script writer, assistant producer, and assistant director, editor, camera operator, and motion graphics. Now, my main two is screenwriting and assistant directing. Maybe with camera operation a little bit, but that's mainly it right there. So that's what I plan on doing when I get my diploma, and with this online program that I'm doing right now. Hopefully I'll be done by the end of this year. Maybe, if I'm kind of slacking a bit, maybe March this time next year. So, we'll see. If you guys want, I could probably cast you guys in a film or something. I don't know. We'll see. I was also asked a question: what's my favorite Blink-182 album? And, you know, it's like a no-brainer. For me, it's Enema of the State. And it's not the Mark, Tom, Travis Show one, even though that one's pretty epic. It's the original studio version. And, reason being is because of Adam's song, and I'll tell you why. Okay. I'm gonna finish off this cracker. I'm sorry, Ritz are really good. But the main reason why is there was this tough time in my life. You know, everybody has their own definitions of tough, but mine's was, in my standards. And my mom had recently gotten married to this guy named Herbert. And my mom and my biological father, whom I've never met, I don't know who he is, I don't even know what he looks like, I don't even know his name, they weren't married, obviously. But she had gotten married to this guy when we lived in Hawaii. And once they had gotten married and we moved in with him, I was too young at the time to really move out on my own. So what happened was, when we moved in, he had done a complete 180. You know, like, his eyes got darker, you know, his humor got dry, like really bad, like I don't know, but eventually I hated the guy really bad, and apparently he hated me too. And it was so bad that, I mean, there was times where, like this one time in particular that I fondly remember, like it happened yesterday, he had actually tossed beer in my face, like full on, just like splashed it from the bottle in my face, in a public restaurant, with my boyfriend at the time sitting next to me. You know, and I'm like drenched in it. And he just did it out of nowhere, out of spite, I guess. But anyway, long story short, he made me feel like it would be better off if I was dead. So, you know, and there was this one day that I fondly remember. I had the Boxcar Racer album, and I had it in my stereo, in my room. I'm laying on the floor, crying to, I think it was, Letters to God. I think that was the one. I don't know, I'd have to play the album again and be like, oh yeah, that's the one. And I was crying to it, just like grotesquely. I was just like curled up on the floor. My face is bright red, got tears all over the place, you know, and I'm curled up. And my mom comes in, she's like, oh no, honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you crying? You know? And she forced me to sit up, and I told her that I would feel much better to die right now because I know it would make Herbert happy. And I just don't want to live anymore. And I also told her that I feel that if I did die, you two would be better off without me. And that's just how he made me feel. And I don't know what compelled me to do this, but one night, shortly thereafter, I popped in the Enema of the State album in my CD player, because, you know, that's how I rolled back then. You know, back then we had tape players, evolved into CD players. You know, when I was like 7, I didn't have a cell phone or an iPad or all this shit. I had Pokemon cards, okay? I was old school. So I popped that CD into that CD player, and something compelled me to listen to Enema of the State and fall asleep to it. And lo and behold, Adam Sucks on it. And, you know, prior to that night, I had listened to it a bunch of times. You know, it's like, whatever, but it triggered something. And every single time I would listen to it, you know, every day thereafter, every night thereafter, I felt better. I felt so much better. And I was happy because there was a point where I was so scared and wanted to die that, I mean, Herbert, he collected guns. Okay, he had rifles, pistols, everything under the sun. And there were times where I would envision, because I knew exactly where they were, and I knew where the shells and the casings and everything were, that I would take one in the middle of the night, leave, and because I was in Hawaii, you know, there's normally in people's backyards there'd be like massive shrubbery, trees, whatever, and I could go into one of those, burrow down into a ditch somewhere, and shoot myself. And I envisioned that so many times that there was one night that I felt I was actually going to do it. But I didn't, because of the Enema of the State album. And not only does that album hold sentimental value to me, you know, That's my favorite Blink era. I mean, yeah, I like Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. I like Neighborhoods, the self-titled album. I love Fly Swatter, you know, Cheshire Cat, dude, Buddha, Dude Ranch, you know, they haven't written a song that I do not like. They have not written a song that I do not like whatsoever. And so, and I plan on getting a tattoo here, kind of like Tom's, like, you know, with like the circle and the bars and whatnot, but I'm not going to get the bunny. I'm actually going to do something completely different with like the smiley face and plus 44 and all that stuff here. But for the bars, I'm actually going to get the last piano notes at the end of Adam's song. Put like a sheet note for that bar around my arm that connects it together eventually, and have like the notes kind of like form into heartbeats and everything, so it's kind of like I'm still here because of Blink's music, you know. Whatever. Anyway, so that's it. Heather, you wanted me to give you a little shout out. That post you made earlier with the, you know, the little starfish thing, it's fucking cute. Okay, I would kiss it. I would kiss it to make you feel better about it. You know, I would. I seriously would. Homo or not, I don't care. I'd do it. Because that's just, you know, that's me. Bro, girl, you know, you telling me I'm cute and adorable and all this stuff, it's really nice. Because I don't get that a lot. And, thank you for that. Robert, you wanted me to give you a little shout out too. Bro, stop sending me all this fan mail. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You keep sending it, and although I love it, I've got like over 300 messages on Tumblr now. And they're all yours. Yes, you have sent that many. Okay? I'd show you. But I'm not getting internet in my room for some reason. I'd have to go to the other one. The other room where it's actually located. The router, I mean. Anyway. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. I was going to talk about my dream, but it's too long. Basically, it consisted of me, Mark Hoppus, a Jeep Wrangler, cops, lava, and a T-Rex. I'm surprised there wasn't any unicorns in there. You know, it would have been awesome. Would have been awesome if there was unicorns. And I'm still gonna try and draw chocolate boxes being vomited up by a unicorn that Mark's riding valiantly into battle against a dragon, I guess, saving Tom, maybe. I don't know. I'm still going to attempt to try and draw that for you. And the fanfic, I'll be working on that now. So, I mean, it's not that good, but to those that are following the blog and still reading it, thank you very much. I'll try and keep it updated as much as I can, as quickly as I can. So, I love you guys. And there you go.